Okay, we are live. We are live on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. What's up, guys? I'm super excited about this very abundant conversation that we are about to have. I'm very excited for the information that is about to be shared here today. And I'm even more excited for what is to come. So, we are approaching 2025. Yes, we are on our way to being in the new year. And I'm super excited about it. And as you know, as we know, as all business owners know, right? In the midst of the end of the year, you begin to, I mean, even towards the more mid, I mean, some business owners plan as early as July for the whole next year, which I admire. I'm not one of those people because I kind of let the information come to me, but I begin to plan. So as I begin to plan for 2025, oh, hey, Queen Lovemore, what's up? Hey, my diva. As I begin to plan for 2025, I am looking at all of the things that we get to embark upon. I'm looking at all of the things that we are going to share and do. 2024 brought so much amazing things into my life. When I really sit back and reflect, I trip out on the fact that, y'all, I was in Paris last year. I mean, this year, 2024 in March. Like, that still trips me out. Like, I manifested Paris. And the time that I started talking about Paris was November 2023. So when you really begin to think about how quickly your manifestations can come and become your reality, you begin to really look at, wow, I'm manifesting in this moment for what's going to happen come 2025, right? And so I'm super elated because these are the best moments to know that you are magical. These are the best moments to know that you're calling in everything that you desire. And these are the best moments to know that I get to intentionally think, I get to intentionally speak, I get to intentionally feel the feelings I need to feel in order to receive all that is and always has been meant for me. Okay. I think so many of us forget we are special gifts to this world. And God has some very, very special gifts for us. So I want to explain to you guys what had happened was what's been going on in my life recently. Talk to you about how this has now transformed me and everything that I'm experiencing currently in my life. And it's just crazy how one little book can change your life. Now, for me, many, many years ago, it was Think and Grow Rich. Think and Grow Rich sent me on a journey to want to become a money mindset coach. Think and Grow Rich sent me on a journey to want to up level myself, up level my business in such a special way, right? And up level my mindset, start to think different, start to program my mind in a way, right? So it's so crazy how one little book can change your whole life. So for me right now, that one little book that is changing my life is Draw the Circle. It is the 40-day prayer challenge by Mark Batterson. The wildest part about this prayer this prayer journey, this prayer challenge is it has changed my whole life. And so I want to not recommend, like, I do what you want to do. I do recommend the book, but do what you want to do. But I want to recommend find a book that speaks to you because that one book could completely change your life. So on this 40-day prayer journey I've been on, I decided to start fasting. Now, the craziest part about it is, what am I fasting from, right? And so I decided to start fasting from TV. Now, this is, has been a big challenge for me, fasting from my TV shows. I'm a Netflix lover. And as I'm doing my 9 to 5 job during the day, I like to hop on my Netflix, have it playing in the background. The work seems quicker, the day goes faster. I'm not worried about a thing. right? So I was jumping always to the TV. Well, I decided to stop doing so and fast from TV and listen to God more. So the craziest part about it is all the information that has been flying my way. And that is what I'm actually here to share with you today is all the information that I have received and how all of it has led us right back to the manifestation, the yoga manifestation retreat that my girl Vanessa and I are doing in March in Arizona, where it's still warm, hot, sunny. Maybe you coming from a cold weather area, right? Maybe you coming from the sun, right? And so we will be in the sunny Arizona in March, March 6th to the 9th for this amazing yoga manifestation retreat. So let me explain why yoga and manifestation go so well together and why this conversation is so important. So, on this journey that I've been on of fasting, I discovered that wealth is very spiritual in nature. Now, I don't know if anybody else has really considered wealth to be spiritual, but come to find out, it really is. When I think about all of the things, like I said, I started with Think and Grow Rich. That's where I started. That's how I started my money mindset journey. And when I think back to Think and Grow Rich and Napoleon Hill, they used to have these conversations, these deep religious conversations in regard to wealth. And so wealth is spiritual. And so when you really get a grip of the fact that I am dealing with money on a spiritual level, it begins to change your relationship with it. And I really began to think about money and the spirituality of money. And it really comes back down to your relationship with yourself, how much you allow yourself to receive. Abundance and riches are all your birthright, but it's what we allow ourselves to receive. That's what we find to be in our bank accounts, to be in our pocketbooks, to be in our wallets, right? This is what we find that we are receiving. So when we begin to start to understand how spiritual in nature wealth really is, it makes you take a little deeper look at yourself. Like, wait, what do you mean Jackie is spiritual? I want to receive millions of dollars and I'm allowing myself to receive it. If you were, then you would have. Okay. And so now this takes the conversation a little different, a little deeper. Many of us want to create a new reality. We want a new reality. We want to see something different. We don't like the same old that we've been living. This is what I found listening to Joe Dispenza. You are unable to create a new reality as the same personality. Now, this just threw me for all the loops because I'm like, wait a minute, wait a minute. You have to change your personality in order for your reality to change. Yes. In order for any part of your reality to be different, you yourself have to go through a sense of a transformation to live in the new reality. Just like a butterfly starts off as this caterpillar. But in order for the caterpillar to become a butterfly, which is a complete transformation, it looks like a wiggly worm as a little caterpillar. But as a butterfly, it has these beautiful wings. It can fly, right? And so when you're moving from this sense of transformation as who you are now in your personality to who you need to be in order to receive whatever it is that you're calling in, that transformation happens on the deeper level. Thank you, She is Wisdom. Hey, Queen. Thank you for the love. But seriously, it happens on a deeper level. And so we have to change internally. Back to wealth is spiritual. We have to change internally for our outer world to change. And I know that just sounds like mouth play, like she just talking out the side of her neck. Oh no. let me take you deeper. Okay, we gonna see deeper. So what else I discovered on this journey of understanding is the fact that we don't see reality for what it is. We see reality for who we are. When you begin to tout conversations of it's hard in this world for me, when you begin to tout conversations of I'm having this is just it, none of this is easy, I'm having a hard time, life be lifing. When we continue to tout this conversation, you will start to begin to understand I'm creating this hard life that I think that I deserve. So when do we make the change? How do we make the change? So this is where it gets good, honey. This is where it gets good, y'all. Y'all gonna hear me say it gets good a lot more times. I'm reading from my look. I've been taking notes. Okay, I've been taking lots of notes. Okay, all the notes. Okay, so you gonna see me reading from my notes because I turned off the TV, I turned off the television, and I'm tunnel visioned in on what needs to be spoken to me, the information that is supposed to be shared from me. We are all gifts to this world. There is a message inside each and every one of you. And many of the times, we can't hear the message because there's so much noise outside. I've been silencing the noise and listening to the conversation that needs to be had with me that I'm meant to come share with y'all. Okay. So it's going to get good. It just keeps getting better. It's going to keep getting better, right? So you keep a thought with intention. You keep a thought with intention. You intentionally keep a thought. Let's be real, right? We can easily let go of all the thoughts that we're having that aren't serving us, but we intentionally keep it because we're giving it our attention. Okay. So when you continue to give these thoughts that aren't serving you, the ones that don't feel good, the ones that make you feel like you can't, you won't, I got to work all extra hard, I got to struggle, those thoughts, you're keeping them alive with the amount of attention that you give to them. So we got to shake those thoughts, right? But this, like I said, it keeps getting better. How do we shake those thoughts? Now, it's funny because, like I said, I've been listening to Joe Dispenza, and he was talking about falling in love with your future. Falling in love with your future. Because, again, if I'm giving these thoughts my attention intentionally, I want them to be thoughts that feel good. I want them to be thoughts that serve me. Now, I'm not saying negative feelings don't come up. They do. Okay, I can tell y'all a story right now. My baby daddy did some stuff. Baby daddy I call him lots of things, but he did some stuff on Monday that had me furious. And I told him about it. And I released the thought. But if I hold on to it, and what does holding on to it look like? Me calling my mama, sister, cousin, auntie, me telling everybody about what this done to me. You know, now I'm holding on to the thought with intention and my what? Attention, right? So it is up to us to change this conversation. And again, change. Okay, Rebecca Judge said Leo. But in changing this intentionally is by changing the way you have this conversation with yourself. You get to change the way that you think and feel. Okay, it's up to us. But how do we do it? Again, going back to falling in love with our future. And many people say, but I'm not there yet. The only reason you get anxiety about your future is because you keep noticing that you're not there yet. Hi, I'm new here. Let's connect. Come on, Gabs. Let's connect. I'm down, boo. I am down to connect, Gabs. So at the end of the day, and I don't know how to do it. If you follow me, Gabs, I'll follow you back. Can I do it from here? Oh, yeah, I can. Woo! Look at me. So if you continue to fall in love with your future, you will continue to attract the future you love to see. Okay. So this takes me to my next point. See, I got my notes. Takes me to my next point. Gratitude as an emotion is the ultimate state of receiving. Gratitude as an emotion is the ultimate state of receiving. So for my Instagram folks, I haven't started it over there yet, so I will be starting it soon, but I've been doing a gratitude challenge here on TikTok. And I started it over on YouTube. But the gratitude challenge is so powerful. It is so powerful. So not only have I been fasting from TV, I've been being grateful in the most big, bold way. Okay. And the gratitude challenge has been very powerful. And again, listening to Joe Dispenza, he explains that gratitude actually changes your body biochemically and biologically. So, with gratitude, it can actually change your biology in 7 days. It reduces cancer and it heals the body. Gratitude, right? So, that's deep because when you really think about it, what is gratitude? It is the ultimate emotion for receiving. And you are meant to receive the abundance. You are meant to receive the money. You are meant to receive everything that it is that you desire. It's meant for you. But in order to receive it, you have to be in a space of gratitude first. So I've been telling you guys, follow along. I have been doing some stuff, hunty, and we are starting out right here with gratitude, and it is about to keep them going. Keep them going. So that brings me to my next point, y'all. My next point. Where'd it go? Where'd it go? Oh, no, I know where it is. Oh, my God. It gets really good. It gets really, really good. Started making notes on my computer now. So when we look at the quantum physics of it all, right? And what you have to do in order to receive and experience the things that you desire, right? You may want big things, big dreams, and maybe you're not dreaming that big right now. And if you're not, I want to highly encourage you to start to dream as big as possible because these big, bold dreams are yours. You are worthy of them. You are deserving of them, and you are meant to experience them. Okay. And so in quantum physics, it says that you have to feel in order to experience it. That's quantum physics. Oh, and Joe Dispenza was explaining in a 3D reality, right? This is when we get deep. This is when it's like, woo, okay, 3D versus 5D versus, but in a 3D reality, it's you trying to experience what you want through cause and effect. So I have to receive it in order for me to feel good about it. But that's really not the way it works. You see, the way it really works is you have to feel it first in order to receive it. Like I said, this is going to keep getting good. This is going to keep getting really good. Feelings are an amplifier and it sends out a frequency, right? So this is what's going on with our feelings. And it's a lot like when you're talking. If you put your hand on your throat, you can feel your voice vibrating, your voice box, right? You can feel it vibrating and you hear the words coming out of your mouth, which are now vibrating to your ears, right? You hear the words coming out of my mouth, which are now vibrating through the phone, through the computer, through the speakers, through the ether waves, and into your actual ears. Oh, so good. Like, this is so good. Okay. So this vibration, like I said, feelings are the amplifier. It holds if you are suffering, if you are in a state of suffering, you are unable to be on the same frequency as abundance. And even if you don't even realize, you could be saying you're abundant all day in your head, but if you don't feel it in your body, you will not experience it in your life. If you're feeling the feelings of abundance, you no longer are focused on the lack. Think about any time you've been abundant at anything you've ever been abundant at, right? An abundance of hair on your head. You ain't worried about going bald. You ain't thinking about the lack. When you got an abundance of money in your bank account, you ain't worried about not being able to pay a bill. You got an abundance of money in the bank account. You're not focused on the lack when you're in a state of abundance. Those two frequencies miss each other completely. And feelings are the biggest amplifier when it comes to frequency. So thoughts are the language of the brain. Your thoughts are the language of the brain. Feelings are the language of the body. Okay. So how we think and how we feel creates our state of being. It creates who we are. So again, that takes me back to my original point. We don't see reality for what it is, we see reality for who we are. And the more that you are creating from that space, doesn't it make you feel like a big transformation needs to happen in order for you to receive the abundance that you know is yours, that you know is your birthright? So it is up to us. So, like I said, this is going to keep getting good. It's going to keep getting good, right? So, the memory of the past. Now, this is what many of us are holding on to, the memory of the past. And looky here, somebody even said it in the comments in here on TikTok, Leo. I am a Leo, right? And it's funny because the memories of the past for me are all the time. Because I'll be thinking like, oh my God, I just said this thing. I wonder if it bothered that person. Did it get to that person? Oh my God, I'm so worried. And I'm like stuck in this moment, stuck in this conversation that is very much alive in my past. And so these memories of the past are alive in your mind and they have an emotion attached to them. And that emotion attached to the worrying about what I said to somebody 5 minutes ago is very much anxious filled. It's very much worry filled. It's very much like, there's a feeling attached to it. And that very attached feeling that you feel in your mind and that is attached to a feeling, what happens? What do we say? Feeling is the language of the body. It shows up in your body. These conversations, these worries, that thing that you did in the past. I even said it. I'm currently going through a divorce. That comes up with a lot of, oh my God, what have I done? I'm not good enough, right? There's a lot of those feelings and thoughts that come up with going through a divorce. Look at all these successful couples. Why couldn't we make it, right? You feel defeated. If I hold on to that feeling or that thought in my mind, it becomes a feeling in my body. And that very feeling in my body gets stuck. And guess what ends up happening? In my body, I begin to relive that same experience over and over and over and over again. All because I haven't let the thought go. We have to understand that we are in complete control over what happens to us next. Our thoughts, our words, our feelings are constantly creating. And we get to switch them, we get to shift them, we get to change them. And that's why I'm so elated for this yoga manifestation retreat, because we are bringing women to the beautiful Arizona, California. So, Arizona, California, Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona. Get your life, Jackie. I said it earlier too when I was doing a video. So we're taking the beautiful ladies to Scottsdale, Arizona, where we're going to be using yoga to shift the energy, shift the negative energy, shift the negative feelings, shift the things that are no longer serving us, the negative conversations, all while we manifest. So we'll be releasing the feelings that aren't serving us and calling in the things that we truly desire. Calling in the things that are truly meant for us. Calling in the abundance that, honey, is your birth. I'm just so elated about this retreat. At first I was going to do a manifestation retreat by myself. And again, I've been listening to God more. God was like, baby, there's somebody you need to do this with. And so I'm teaming up with my girl, Vanessa. And we are about to bring to you a retreat that will do nothing but help you manifest everything that you desire. Like, they get stuck in your body. And when they become stuck in your body, you have to move them. You have to remove the thought and then move the energy. And a lot of the times moving, it seems hard. It seems difficult. It's hard to let go of that thought of what somebody did to you back in the second grade. It's hard to let go of that feeling that your mama wasn't there for you or your daddy didn't show up in your life and you were a kid that was by yourself. That's hard to let that go. But the moment that you forgive, the moment that you release, and the moment that you release it from your body is the moment that you are able to manifest anything and everything that you want. Because guess what? You've opened up a tunnel, a clear tunnel right to you. The thought, it starts off as a feeling, it starts off as something that you've experienced in the past. But that very block becomes an actual block in the road ahead. In the road, because everything that you want is going to fly into you on the path of least resistance. What you want doesn't want to jump over your obstacles. What you want doesn't want to jump over your hurdles. What you want wants you. But it's like, I ain't going through all that to get to you now. You're going to have to clear the path, baby, so I can just walk right in, so I can flow in, right? But it can't flow in until you clear what's blocking you. And what's blocking us are those old thoughts that we keep reliving in our body over and over again. So that's why this manifestation yoga retreat in March in Arizona, Scottsdale, Arizona, March 6th to the 9th is so powerful because it's going to allow you to release all that's being pent up and built up inside of you. It's allowing you to let go of the old thoughts, the old feelings, the old worries, the old concerns that aren't serving you anymore. You're not that person anymore. I'm going to take it back to the beginning, right? You cannot create a new reality until you've changed your old personality. How are you going to change it? By still being who you used to be. Trust me, I hang on to a lot of my used to be's. Who I used to be. The hoe in me tried to sneak out all the time. But looky here, okay? Looky here. Let me tell you, the game changes when you start to change within. Your outer world becomes different. It's up to you. You are magical. You were born magical. You were born the creator. You were born the creator. You could create it all. Anything. But the only thing holding you back, thank you, Rochelle Klaus. Thank you, baby. I love roses too. I love that you people give roses. That just makes my whole world excited. Really, it does. Like, that makes my day. But you were born to create. So let's create from a place of abundance. Let's create from a place of you deserve. Let's create from a place of prosperity. Let's create from a place of everything that I want wants me too. But how do we clear it? Right? Going back to what I said earlier, falling in love with the future. Have you ever fallen in love before? Who's fallen in love before? I have. I've fallen in love before. I'm very much in love right now. I feel like a teenager, just so giddy and excited all the time, right? And so, yes, right, Michelle said, me, I've fallen in love before. I've fallen in love before, right? And so being in love is just one of the most happiest things that you can be. So when you begin to think about your future, romanticize your future. Treat your future like the lover you've always loved and had and wanted. Romanticize it. Be like, ooh, child. You know what I'm gonna be? Ooh, you know what I'm gonna be, girl. You know what I'm gonna do? I even said this yesterday. I said, instead of being like, ooh, child, let me tell you, and start gossiping about somebody, go, ooh, child, let me tell you about my future. I just can't wait. You know what's going to happen over there, right? There is a different energy when you're in love with something. And when we're talking about emotions and the emotions that we want to get caught up in our body and hold on to, love is one of the highest emotions that you can have, that you can experience. So let's use it in order to call in the things that we really truly desire into our lives. Let's use it for the magic. Let's use it for the attraction. Let's use it, right? For the manifestation. So that's what I'm saying. I'm super pumped. Rochelle, I appreciate you in the comments, baby. You're the bomb. I'm super, super pumped. We have this this yoga manifestation retreat we are doing in Arizona. And this is what we're doing there. We are going to be literally moving your energy and clearing the thoughts, clearing the feelings, doing forgiveness. I mean, if I were to even tell y'all some of the things that we have going on, I cannot wait. We're actually going to be talking about it tonight on Zoom at 6 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, 5 p.m. PST. So join us, which makes it 8 p.m. EST. Join us for the Zoom, for all the details to come join us on this yoga manifestation retreat. If you can't join the retreat, super chill. I got so much coming up for y'all. I can't even begin to express to you. We're going to be tapping into our magic all 2025. We ain't playing. We're intentionally changing our thoughts, intentionally changing our words, intentionally changing how we feel, so we attract the 2025 that we truly desire, 2025 that we truly deserve. So please be sure to follow. Yes, Michelle, please be sure to follow along. Follow me. There's so many things coming up. I can't even. I'm so excited. Like, I'm doing a vision board party. We have that coming up in January, the end of January. And then, yes, vision board party. Okay, Jackie. But no, we about to take this party to the whole next level and teach people things that they ain't never been taught before about manifestation, so they can really manifest the things they want on their board. Okay. So it's going to be really, really, truly awesome and very interactive. Again, the yoga retreat. But even that, with my free stuff, we're doing a gratitude challenge right now on TikTok. And come January, I have an abundance challenge. All of this is free. Just follow along. The videos will be there. And then come February, we're going to be doing a love challenge where we will actually be actively falling in love with our futures. I'm ready to do it today, but I was trying to do it around Valentine's. I'm ready now. Okay. Anyway, I love y'all. I hope you guys have the best day ever. If you want to join me on Zoom, shoot me a DM or comment below Zoom. I will get you the link to come check out the yoga manifestation retreat. It's a whole informational night. We're going to turn it into a party where we are going to be talking about all this good stuff, dancing and singing and all that other stuff to get you guys excited with us, because we are amped. My yogi guru friend, sister, Vanessa, is going to be doing the yoga, and I'm going to be doing all things manifestation. So if you want to join us, comment Zoom below, and I will get you the link. Other than that, follow along, y'all. Follow along. We're going to be having some amazing conversations coming up here in the near future for all the things that I have coming for you. You are worthy. You are deserving of the abundance, of the money, of the prosperity, of the love, of the happiness, of the joy, of everything. Yes, adversities come, but even amongst the adversities, you're still going to be on cloud nine because you are worthy of just that. So I love y'all. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Friday, and I hope to see you soon. Bye-bye. All right. Oh, no. Oh, no, I can do it from here. That's right. It's okay, Jackie. That's right. These days.
Hey Jackie, how are you? Question. I am going around to different people I know and asking them, do you happen to know anyone, any business owners that really need a reliable VA? I really am looking to pick up like a client like right now. To be honest, I'm looking for something more stable, like I'm applying to VA jobs, like not solopreneurs. I prefer to work with solopreneurs, but I just need something stable, take care of my little girl. So yeah, I've been doing everything lately. I mean, I do admin, tech stuff like setting up email campaigns and automations, uploading blog posts, uploading podcasts. I'm very tech savvy. I used to do web design. I don't social media management. And for the admin stuff, I do things like mostly like research, calls, following up, checking email, things like that. You like it? Can I have two or no? Just one today. Burden on my home. Got a burden on my heart. Cross on my... Y'all going down. Oh, y'all was in the bathroom. Yeah. We outside. We see. Cheers, guys. Sorry for the flash.